Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well and having a great day out there. Let's move on and listen to some Fishbone. We've listened to an album from them, and now we're going to listen to this track, Unyielding Condition. This is off of their album, hilariously titled, Give a Monkey a Brain, and he'll swear he's the center of the universe. I would imagine we are those monkeys. I think that we're in the center of the universe. We are listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Ayumu. Thank you, Ayumu, so much for the recommendation, for the support as well. We're pulling up the song right now. Of course, we'll discuss a little bit after. I really like the album cover as well. Definitely works with the name of the album. Here we go. That's fun already. Great lyrics, too. This track has everything right off the bat.
Listen now. Unyielding, conditioning, remove all trace of memory. No one needs justice anymore. No voices raised in anger. We've all been tamed by our words.
Great change.
We've all been tamed by our words. But I have heard of ways. But I have heard of ways. People die for all injustice. Oh, that the people just die for all injustice. No one lives their lives on no one lives their lives on bending and all bigotry. Like a disease. Like a disease. Drowned in the sea. Drowned in the sea. And no one can hold them right now.
I love those deeper vocals that just shine really nicely. That is a great one. That is a great one from the band. You get everything in here. You have, of course, the ska, the reggae infusion. You get the horns, an incredibly wonderful jazzy guitar solo in here, performed by John Bigham. Just a pleasure to listen to. That guitar solo was a huge standout in here because of how like smooth and jazzy it was in the, more, for lack of a better word, rambunctious inflections of the, rest of the track. The horns are blazing, the vocals are fun and energetic, the lyrics are socially conscious and they feel good. They have a message to them. Everything works so well in here. Of course, the sax is always from more, and the vocals are passionate. I love the deeper vocals that come in as well and add a certain earthliness to the track and ground it in a certain way, as grounded as it already is. And the rhythm section, the drums are really fun to listen to. All the percussion that's happening there, Philip Fisher on there. Like, it's just a true joy to listen to. And I mean, from when we've listened to the band, it's not like this is unexpected, but they do it with such a grand touch that doesn't lose touch with themselves, the focus, the message, or anything like that. Does that make sense? It has a grand touch to it. Big sound, but they don't lose themselves to it. And I guess in a sense, you could also relate that to the lyrics. I'm just super quickly looking to see if I could find footage, at least of that solo. We can't watch the whole thing, apologies, but I would at least like to look at... I'm sorry, I just want to see. Copyright, you got to understand why I'm skipping around. Look at that, man. Come on, man. That's huge. Is it me or is that sax huge? I don't know. It just looks a lot bigger than. I don't know. That's a brilliant track with wild energy, but like I said, it has a lot going on. A lot of great good. Of course, that reggae-ish organ that sinks in and seeps through underneath in the veins of this track. That's really fantastic. Unyielding condition. Tune out from all that's happening. Nobody deserves empathy. Nobody feels for me. We've all been trained by our worlds. Nature versus nurture. I cannot see no one but me. No one can feel my emptiness. Everybody must fend for themselves. There is no openness. And then it's interesting, the first line, right? Or the second, I should say. We've all been claimed by our worlds. And of course, that changes. We'll dive into that here. But I have heard of ways, they say there's a light beyond the darkness. And everyone can keep their children warm. Like there is hope somewhere. And togetherness will guide us safely through all storms. Unyielding condition, remove all trace of memory. No one needs justice anymore. No voice is raised in anger. Like at some point, we won't need justice anymore because all is just. It's a bit utopian, but we can fight for it. We've all been tamed by our worlds. But I have heard of ways where people topple all injustice. No one lives their lives on bended knees. And all bigotry is like a disease drowned in the sea, and all can hold their head up high. A song of hopefulness, right? And this unyielding condition, not yielding, standing up, not living on the knees. And the changing from all the lines. This is really cool. I love when bands do this in their lyrics. We've all been trained. We've all been claimed. We've all been tamed. Trained, like training. Like we've all been educated and taught this by our worlds. We've all been claimed. Now there's an ownership over us, almost an enslavement over us. And now we've been tamed, pacified, so that we won't fight, rise, rebel, stand up. This is some good stuff. Obviously, very relevant. But like, you would think that in 2026, all bigotry is like a disease. Well, some people are very sick still. Fantastic track, really wonderful music, great lyrics, everything. Just a really Brilliant choice. Iomu, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the support and the suggestion. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed the music. I hope that you enjoyed myself. Thank you for being here. Please stop back again tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.